Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to the Spiritual Awakening High Achievers group. This video is for you, and you can always come back to this. So, without further ado, let's now begin. I'm just sharing my screen. There you go. So, welcome to this video. It's called the Awakening Framework, and I'll walk you through step by step. There are 5 steps to your energetic clarity and soul alignment. So, who is this for? These are for business owners, entrepreneurs, professionals, corporate leaders who cannot give themselves credit for their achievements, even though they're doing a really good job, who are doing well in life, but disconnected from purpose and now ready to step up into their full destiny. You are achieving your goals, and yet something is missing. Something you're feeling isn't quite right. However, you are a go-getter and also committed to the best version of yourself. So in the next 20 minutes, this is going to be quick. I'm going to guide you through a clear image of your ideal future and a map how to get there. To show you the 5-step awakening framework, get ready, bring your pen and paper, so you can align with your purpose and find that missing link in your life. How to do this even when you are feeling that you are uncertain of the next step, or you're really feeling wanting guidance. And even though you don't know where to begin, this is going to be your guide. Okay, so my promise is by the end of this, you're going to get out of the Groundhog Day and find the real meaning of a satisfying, fulfilling life. You can have your achievements too and freedom without compromising your lifestyle. I will give you a roadmap so you can live with your true purpose with ease and style. So stick with me till the end, and I'll just continue with the slides. So does this sound like you have achieved a lot, and yet however you have accomplished, it still doesn't feel enough, and you still want to do more and more and more, and this tends to burn you out. You have a deep calling. You know you are here for something more, and you're ready to step into it now. You have been burned out and burdened in the past, and now it's time to reset, realign yourself with ease, peace, and flow. You want to claim your true potential in all areas of your life, especially spirituality, and start living your dreams now. You want to find satisfaction, fulfillment, and balance in your life. Now, you may have felt all of this, and I'm just going to tell it one by one. You're feeling insecure and mistrust. So you have those feelings. Also, you have probably going through emotional and intimacy issues, giving you that creative blocks. And then you're feeling stuck, sluggish, unable to make decisions, overthinking and looping. And you can also experience power struggles with your relationships at home and at work. And you may be feeling lack of self-love and self-care and trouble setting healthy boundaries. And sometimes you can feel over possessive of material things and sometimes under possessive of material things. So just gauge which one are you, because you can be one of on the scale, you can be tipping on one on the other. Also, you may be having trouble speaking your truth and trouble focusing. And also because of that, you will experience brain fog and disconnected to yourself and others. So it's not your fault and it's not too late, and there's a solution for you. So who am I? I am actually the organizer of this group. I have a master's in management and I'm a people person. I have 25 years of customer service under my belt. I've worked in big corporations like Commonwealth Bank, HCF, Medibank Private, NRMA, and ANZ. I've been married for more than 30 years. I have two adult children and I have two grandkids. I can say that I am a high achieving grandma. But on top of that all, you may have seen me. I'm also a Kundalini activator, a Reiki master, inner dance facilitator, and a Yin yoga teacher. And that's what I do now. And recently, I've also been a full-time carer for my parents. So my story, how did I end up being here? In 2015, I broke my left shoulder, lost my job, got separated, lost the very person who has shown me unconditional love, my grandma. I was unemployed for 8 months. So, and I decided to heal myself and surround myself with practitioners, healers, and alternative medicine because I found that when I broke my shoulder, I was injected with cortisone injection. That didn't work. And then I found out that I was also broken my shoulder blades. And 6 months later, I also broke my right shoulder. All I had injections of cortisone. And then I got into acupuncture, and that was the start of the healing process for me. And after that, I met my first mentor. Shortly, I had many mentors and coaches, and I really submerged myself in the healing world. And I promised myself that I was going to get to the bottom of this. So in 2018, I had my first Kundalini mystical experience at the beach on a walking meditation. And I started sweating from head to toe. I started shaking uncontrollably. I didn't know what was happening and tears everywhere. I was just it uncontrollable, like spasms. And I thought, but at the same time, it felt good. And I said, is this it? Is this what I've wished for? Because I actually wanted that to come into my life. And after that, I have decided that I'm here and I'm now on a mission that I'm going to help elevate humanity's consciousness. And this is what I'm going to teach and spread with the whole world. So in 2020, at the height of pandemic, I left my corporate job to teach the joyful calibration method. That's what I call it. And that is, we are more than just a body, we are energy. So are you ready? I'm gonna show you the 5-step framework to awakening. So the first things first is that you will need to eradicate your mental chatter, the mental noise and chaos in your head to find your inner peace. This is much needed for alignment because when you have those noises in your head, it really it comes into looping, and those noises are just going to keep on echoing and keep on going until you resolve that. That needs to be eradicated. And once you have eradicated that, then there's the head to heart alignment so that you can live a purposeful life and as at the same time make decisions with your head and heart. You cannot connect to your heart if you have mental chatter, and therefore this is the first steps. And you cannot connect to the source energy or your higher self or higher intelligence if you are not in your heart. And they said there's a saying that the longest journey a man could take is the destination to connect his head to his heart. And I couldn't agree more. Once you have connected the head to heart alignment, you will find a sense of direction. You will get clarity and feel at peace. But first things first, let's clear the mental noise. And then step number 2, this is where the energy work begins. Once you have done step 1, you can now have chakra balancing, and you can now map out the 7 chakras using the healing colors to work on your energetic body. You will then uncover the blockages through music playlists, sounds, movement, and touch, visualization, and you will also have the practices, whether it's diet, eating the right food, to open up and clear those chakras. And you will also be exposed to movement and sounds using the 5 senses. And then we also take our pen to paper, grounding our thoughts and deliberately putting our intentions to create our dreams into reality. So, what are the 7 chakras? The 7 chakras, you may have noticed, are just like the colors of the rainbow. And chakras are like wheels. So, in Sanskrit, they are energetic vortex, and the Sanskrit word are chakras. So, imagine every energetic vortex that is going through your spine. And there are 7 main ones, but we have more than 7. But in here, we focus on the 7 main ones. Now, each one of them governs and corresponds to an energy organ system in our body, and each wheel represents a specific color and vibration. The chakras can indicate our spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical evolution. So when we nourish our chakras on a regular basis, they begin to radiate a brilliant light that creates balance and harmony to our well-being on all levels. You're too good to be true not to be able to connect to your soul's mission. This is the reason why you are here. Once you connect and align to your purpose, the satisfaction and fulfillment will follow. Okay, so step number 3, purpose and design and embodiment. Now we're going to the spirit, the higher purpose. This will also be involved in all areas. There'll be bits and pieces, but I'm showing you the big picture later on. So once you've embodied your true essence, you'll understand your purpose at a deeper level, and you'll also know about your design. You will claim every part of you, and you will feel one with the cosmic field, that experience of oneness and harmony. And you will experience the union of the body, mind, and spirit, and I call that union your divinity. Once you experience your divinity, you are going to be coherent and congruent in every aspect. Step number 4, I always say, don't forget the key. Your heart holds the key. Your heart is your core essence. Okay, it's already been proven in the Heart Math Institute that the heart is the strongest organ that can actually transmute electromagnetic field to another human being. Okay, so when we listen to our hearts and when we engage our hearts with our body, mind, and spirit, the deeper the process will be, and we will experience life at a different level. And I call this the awakened heart that connects to all. So when we tap into the inner wisdom of our heart, we experience life from a different level and perspective. And you may be feeling now, you may be having all these elements now, and I'm going to show you how it looks like in a moment. But this is a common theme amongst a high achiever, how they are actually moving on towards life. They think sometimes when they do the work, they sometimes feel that they're not going anywhere. But in fact, life is not a straight line. It comes in waves and patterns. And therefore, sometimes you will have um, a slope down and you would feel, hey, I'm not there yet. But that's normal because, like I said, it goes this way. So it would start by feeling the pain, very deep pain. And it's a portal as well. Pain is a portal that moves us to push into our growth. It motivates us to do something and pivot. So it starts with pain, doubts, and worries. Then you wonder, hey, what is this? And you want to make a change. And then when you want to make a change, you then decide that you want to take risks. You want to explore this and you start investing on yourself. Okay. And then when you invest on yourself, that's the very first step of your transformation when you make a decision. Because when you do that, you'll just simply go and you won't be like having your one foot on the other and the other foot here, like riding two horses at the same time. Have you heard of that saying? So once you have decided investing on yourself, you'll just trust and let go. You will follow the process, and you're ready to go. But then sometimes you will question yourself, and again, you will have self-doubt. That is normal. And this is where you would need support, assurance, build your strength, just like a muscle. You would need to train it so that you can strengthen it. And when you do that, this is really connecting to your higher self because you will already have a map and also follow your divine path. And once you keep going with that, and it's a maintenance thing, and you know how it's like that it's going this way all the time, then you can ride all the waves and you will be in flow, right? So this is the map that I wanted to show you. I call it the joyful calibration method. The first thing, number one, we need mental clarity. Step number two, we need consistent body and energy practices and rituals. Number three, coherent consciousness. And this is where the soul work is. That's the soul connection and awareness and expansion. So all these three are multi-layered and they all work together. And lastly, step number four, the heart, tapping into the wisdom of our heart. Okay, step number five, last one, I would say invest in mentoring because every professional you know would have a mentor. Whether you're an athlete, you're an actress, or a professional in whatever field, they always update themselves. They always um, get the latest. Um, if you're in IT, you always get the latest software. Same as this. So you would need a mentor because mentors provide you a proven path to success and a roadmap to get there. Mentors hold you accountable to ensure you arrive at your desired destination. All right, so now you have a choice and you have this map now, and I hope you have written them all down. So, how can we help? How can Joy Chow help and support you? I have set some time to speak to you personally about on how to awaken with this 5-step framework and really find your purpose without sacrificing your lifestyle and still feel fulfilled. How can we help? On the call, we will map out step-by-step master plan. It's your roadmap, and that is personalized for you. The cost, it's absolutely free because you're here in the group. You're getting that for free, and you've watched till the end. And who is this for again? If you're a professional who wants to be your best version, if you are a high achiever, you still want to achieve, and you want to know that you want to leave knowing you have maximized your true potential, and you are highly coachable, and you are a massive action taker. You also hold yourself with integrity, and I do the same for you. Okay, I hold you as well with integrity and accountability. Then this is for you, and book your call now. Now, if you have any questions, please direct them to me. I'm going to leave the link here. Also, this is the QR code to book that call, and I will also leave that on the welcome message. Thank you, and see you on the other side.